Miosha Connor dated the defendant, and she claims his mother, the co-defendant, is so controlling that she even told Miosha how to please her son sexually. Miosha is suing her ex and his mother for childcare expenses, defamation, and emotional distress. Defendants Patricia Evans and her son Larry Edwards say Miosha is violent and constantly tried to fight Larry, but he always walked away. They're countersuing because they claim the plaintiff is keeping Larry's son from them.
Start with you.
Your Honor, when I first met Larry Edwards, I did not know I was also going to have to be involved with his mother as well. She is very controlling and manipulative. She has tried to tell me what to wear. She even told me how to please him sexually is what she said I need to learn how to do. She even attacked me while I was still at the hospital after I just gave birth to my son. Your Honor, not only was Larry Edwards very abusive towards me in our relationship, but he also...
Let me ask you what you were saying when she was doing all this. How would you respond when she told you, let me tell you how to please him in bed? What was your response?
I told her she need to mind her business and shut up talking to me.
That's what you told her?
Surely did.
She's lying.
Okay, and then what about the other comments you say when she did what? Attacked you?
She attacked me at the hospital.
At the hospital?
She's lying.
Okay, and describe that scene.
Well, my son was in the ICU unit. I had 32 stitches. And
laying in the bed?
Yes, but I had to, because I got discharged first, and then my son was still in the ICU unit. I had to go get a car seat for our son, which the defendant did not provide. So I had to go get one. He was calling me on my cell phone like, you need to hurry up because I had to go to work. So once I got there, he was very abrupt. He was calling me all out my name or what have you. And I'm like, whatever. She started cursing at me and my mom or what have you. And the defendant, he was just standing there with his arms folded. So at that point, I took a swing and I punched him in the face.
You initiated the assault.
Yes, you did.
You assaulted them.
Yes.
Gotcha. Anything else you want to tell me in terms of background?
Well, I also have a letter right here from the social worker because my son was not released in my care because they was threatening for my son's safety due to their actions, not mine. And this is the social worker's letter. Yes.
Read that part.
It says that the father and the grandmother left the room and stood in the hallway by the front desk. The grandmother continued to shout regarding that the father has been asked to leave by the mother. Security was called and the officers talked to the mother and maternal grandmother who mentioned that they was being threatened and did not want the father to visit the patient. I was concerned regarding the protection, safety of the infant in the home environment, particularly pertaining to the infant's father and grandmother, aggressive and threatening behavior. I suggested to the mother that we hold discharge until the morning and explain my reasons for the same to pursue.
Why did you want him to leave the room?
Because after he cursed me out, I did not want my son.
What did he cuss you out about?
Because I was taking too long to get back because he had to be at work.
Okay. Any background from you all before we get to the child care expenses? First, was this the beginning of your conflicts or did you have problems throughout your relationship?
Oh, we had problems throughout the relationship.
What type of problem?
It's just as controlling problems. Miosha being very controlling. You know, she want everything to go her way, which it ain't gonna happen like that.
Did she assault you previously? Prior to that time?
Yes, a lot of times. All she do is swing.
That's all she do. She always fight, you know.
All she do is swing. What's the
But me
purpose?
being a bigger man, I walk away from the situation. I never swung, never fought.
Because I raised him like that.
You're right.
I raised him to respect
I heard her say she assaulted and battered you, but I didn't hear her say you responded with violence.
Never
He
did.
never
I never
did.
did
Excuse
that.
me, Your Honor. I have a police report right here saying that Larry has put his
And he also has a
The same
police report.
situation.
What I do know is by your own admission, you hit him first in one of those instances. I don't know what lies you all told on each other to the police, because that's usually what couples do. So let's move on. I do believe that she batters you and has a history of domestic violence. Let's get to the lawsuit of the child care expenses and the defamation.
Well, me and Larry, we have a voice recorder between me and him, a verbal contract stating that he was to provide diapers and milk and also pay half on McCaden's diaper baby bed and also provide the mattress for McCaden. And he have yet to do so.
We bought the mattress. We had to take it back because you all wouldn't even accept.
Ma'am, you want to talk to me and she'll hear you.
We purchased a mattress, Judge. and they wouldn't even. I had to take the mattress back because they wouldn't even accept it. Her and her mom.
Is that true?
And that was the day that they was getting ready to release.
She's making this story up.
Your Honor, if they would provide a bed, why would I go out
I
the
have
same
the
day I
receipt.
got discharged?
I have the
with a
receipt.
bed?
All right. Now, let's get to this defamation claim.
Yes. Well, Patricia Evans, his mother, broke into my Facebook account, and I have proof of that as
wow.
well. And she was writing under my name that I'm an ignorant and that I'm holding him against his child, and that me and my mom are some dirty and all of this. And I have proof of this as well, and it's highlighted with the time and dates and everything else.
Okay. How can you prove she broke into it?
Because under all the times and
Could have
stuff,
been him. He had the same feelings.
it's her all over it. Because
What do you mean all over it?
why
I
would
don't know what
accept
that
the person
means.
that I got into a verbal altercation
Oh,
with several
okay.
times?
You
Why
think
would
it was
why would
her?
I
You think
let
she
her be
did
my
it
friend on
because you all
Facebook?
were arguing?
Yeah, why would I be
All
her
right,
friend
that's
on Facebook
enough,
if me and her
ma'am.
got
That's
into it?
enough. That's not enough proof just because you all were arguing to believe that she did it. That's enough, ma'am. I don't know who else you have drama with, because you certainly have engaged in drama with them and you've initiated violence. I do know that for a fact. Is there a child support order?
Yes.
Yes.
And are you behind?
No.
Yes, he is about $1,212.
Oh, wow. You got proof of that, Judge?
No, he's
So-
not behind.
So are you asking for that? Is that
No.
part of your claim?
Because
Why
that's
don't you
already
want
pending.
that?
That he already behind
It's already
on
pending?
Yes, sir.
All right. And let me hear from you all. Emotional distress claim. What is that for? $5,000.
I ain't see my baby in 9 months. You know? I mean, I was
Why
there.
not?
Because she took him out of our life.
Just took him
That's
out of our
my
life.
first grandbaby, and she took him out of our life.
She even told me how to please him sexually is what she said I need to learn how to do. She even attacked me while I was still at the hospital after I just gave birth to my son.
How would you respond when she told you, let me tell you how to please him in bed? What was your response?
I told she need to mind her business and shut up talking
That's
to me.
what you told her?
Surely did.
Plaintiff Miosha Connor dated the defendant, and she claims his mother, the co-defendant, attacked her in the hospital right after she gave birth.
Did you go to court for child support?
I'm going to court right now for my child. Yes, I was just in court yesterday for my child, where she was a no-show. For the past 2 court days, she was a no-show, never showed up, and I'm fighting for my child. And and it's crazy that she not showing up for these court days.
Yeah, that's an old tactic to play games with the child to get back at the father, or in some cases, it's the mother. They say, I'm going out of town this weekend. Then when you go to court and say, Your Honor, she's violating my custody or my visitation, they don't show up for court. Then once again, the judge say, well, I'll give you another date. You take off work and you go to the judge again, hoping that she'll show up so the judge can issue sanctions and discuss whether you've gotten your visitation rights and your custody. Don't show up again. The judge is hesitant because, for the most part, his only resort or her only remedy is to lock the person up, the mother. Third time you file another complaint about not getting your visitation. Well, the mother doesn't show up again. And then on some instances, and most instances, on that 4th time, you get a default judgment and you'll get whatever it is you're asking the judge for without her being there, because she has defaulted.
And
so that's what you should pursue the next time you go to court. I do believe you are causing them emotional distress. They have not just come up with this and decided to do it for no reason. On the other hand, she's also suing for emotional distress, saying that you all had issues. Therefore, I'm going to conclude that both of your claims for emotional distress will be offset. So no one gets any dollars for that. With regard to the child care expenses, ma'am, you can't make a side agreement regarding child care expenses. The judge orders exactly what is to be owed, and that is the only thing that is enforceable. Therefore, I'm going to dismiss your claim, and you must go back to the court and say to that judge who has the jurisdiction over your child support and tell them you need more money. Both of your claims are dismissed. Have a good day.
All right, Judge. I forgot to tell you that my sister loves you so much. I'm sort of scared she gonna wind up being a stalker, but she really
Begin
loves
your
you.
hug now before you stalk me. All right, thank you, baby.
I just think he a sorry excuse for a father, and that I wish that I would have got an abortion when I had the chance.
That's crazy for you to say. How
You can
gonna
shut up
call
talking
that
to me
man
because I don't even.
sorry
You
because
can
this
shut
man
up
trying
talking
to
to
take
me.
care of
Trying to be a
baby.
You know
father
what?
to my
You know
child.
what? Don't
That's
start
all
another
that
stroke.
shit.
You need to have.
Trying to be a father to my
Have
child.
another stroke, old
You need to
lady.
get it
Who
together,
was
man.
stroke?
Look like you had
You need
one.
to have your own business. You need to take care of. Don't your daughter got
You
2
mad.
kids?
Yes,
Why
baby.
don't
Yes.
You mad. You mad. You mad.
No.
Trying to be a father to my
You won't
and I'm
let
willing
him.
to do whatever, and I'm gonna continue on to go to court for my child. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from being a father to my child, and I'm gonna continue on paying child support.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's why you behind.
What you talking about?
He's not behind.